Welcome to your weekly recap of the Count of Monte Cristo. Today we're with Emmanuel, Julian, Carlos, and me, Nick. Today we're going to be reviewing pages 207 to 306. Starting in the beginning of the reading, we see Dantes once again take on the role of the mysterious Count of Monte Cristo, one of the various characters he plays to take his revenge strategically and anonymously.
Since Dantes' imprisonment, his saboteurs have vastly changed their standings in society. Danglars is now a millionaire baron banker, and Ferdinand became the Count of Morcerf, and Villefort is a deputy minister in the government.
Dantes begins his plot for revenge with Ferdinand, the jealous cousin of Mercedes, by becoming good friends with his son Albert.
Psych!
While reintroducing himself to his enemies, disguised as the Count of Monte Cristo, Dantes meets with Albert's parents, the now married Ferdinand and Mercedes. Ferdinand is quiet, fond of Edmond, but Mercedes, recognizing her past lover, warns Albert to be careful around him.
Later, Dantes instructs Bertuccio to purchase two of Danglars' most impressive horses for double their price, knowing the horses truly belong to Madame Danglars. Dantes later visits Danglars using the two horses he purchased in order to open an unlimited credit account with him.
After being shocked and humbled by Dantes' request, Danglars is then berated by his wife for selling her two prize horses. Edmond leaves their residence and later returns the horses as a gift. However, this was simply a part of his plan to save Danglars' son Edward in an orchestrated accident.
Next, the Count visits Maximilian Moreau and his sister Julie, who is now married. He is overwhelmed by the home's aura of peace and happiness, which Julie attributes to consolation sent by God himself. After asking about the silk purse which Dantes gives their family under one of his identities, they explain that it is along with a diamond and a mysterious letter, were what saved them in the times of great poverty. Dantes suggests that an Englishman he once knew could have provided it, but Maximilian admits that his father believed it was Edmond Dantes from beyond the grave. This overwhelms Dantes and he must leave as he quickly becomes emotional.
Dantes is made aware of Albert's reluctant engagement to Eugenie Danglars, and Madame Danglars' tendency to use her husband's money for gambling in stocks. When Albert jokingly suggests manipulating stocks with a false news report, Debray's uneasiness seems to show how he abuses his own power in Madame Danglars' favor. Upon hearing the news of his granddaughter planning to marry the son of his political enemy, the now paralyzed Nordier becomes enraged. However, she later comforts him by revealing she does not want to be married, and Nordier vows to help her. Nordier decides to rewrite his will and threatens to give his inheritance to the poor rather than his daughter Valentine in order to discourage her marriage, but his threat is unsuccessful. To execute an elaborate scheme using bribery, a remote telegraph, and knowledge of Madame Danglars' gambling habits, Edmond passes fake news of a Spanish Revolution, causing Madame Danglars to gamble on stocks accordingly, and by the time the rumored unrest is found to be false, Danglars has lost 1 million francs. Later, we see Madame Danglars arguing with her husband over the money of his which she gambled off fake news. Enraged, Danglars reveals awareness of Monsieur Debray's insider information and curses them both for his great loss of wealth.